Welcome to Her Survival Guide. Thank you very much for taking that first step to empowerment for you and for your daughter. This 7-part series will take you through what type of a program that you need to educate your daughter, what she needs to be current, and the correct information for what she's really facing out there. We're going to go over some of the constant reinforcement ideas. Basically, she needs to be involved in a program that is going to update her weekly and really remind her. So the concepts in that are very common sense. They're simple, not to be confused with easy, but after going over the material with your daughter, you are going to want to have a methodology of reminding her pretty much every week, just so she stays vigilant. We are going to talk about what we call the 6 A's of safety, and we're going to hit on probably one of them in this mini program. And we are going to discuss a little bit about the rapist, what they tend to look for and who they are and how they work. And then we're going to talk a little bit about not letting your daughter become isolated, and some things in that order, some different methodologies of how to do that and what to look for to not have that happen to her. And then we're going to actually go over, in the last video, we're going to go over a physical self-defense technique, because that is part of the program. We'll give you a little bit of a taste of it on this mini program. So we're going to cover a large area, and also in the full program we cover a lot more in depth of all the things that we cover here. This program is about roughly a half an hour long for the 7-part mini program. Our entire program actually is an ongoing process, but the systematic approach that we have is a couple hours long, and it will continue to be updated and continue to give you and your daughter the most current and useful information that is out there today to keep her safe and away from harm, and empower her life to live more, not only more responsibly, but quite frankly just a better life, a happier life, a more successful life for her. Some of the things to keep in mind while you're watching this is this whole program is really structured for you to go with your daughter and view it together. That's the most beneficial. If that's not possible, then it's not possible, but that is the most beneficial way of utilizing this program, is to do it together. You will probably learn a lot of new things, and your daughter will learn a tremendous amount of useful skills, and then knowing what she is learning is going to give you the ability to reinforce a lot of those concepts to her on an ongoing basis. Because just like working out, you might know how to jog, but unless you're jogging, you're getting out of shape. So the program is very much the same way. So what we'll cover is what is really happening out there, what are the dangers and the risks, how to recognize when something is happening. Once you recognize it, what are some strategies to avoid it? If you find yourself in it, what are some strategies to escape from it? First non-verbally, then verbally, and then finally physically. If you need to defend yourself physically, how to do that. And also built in are a lot of other skills. If this happens, here are some of your choices. What it tries to do, and what our program is designed to do for you and your daughter, is to give her the tools to think on her own. Because we're not going to be able to give you every scenario on what to do and what not to do. What we're going to do is educate you on the statistics of what's happening out there today, of what people do and have done historically to escape from these situations, and then some really solid and sound principles on how your daughter and you can utilize these concepts to live a more fulfilled life. It's really about thinking on your feet and learning the warning signs and finding your own strength and your own empowerment to help you do that. So in this next video clip that you'll get tomorrow, we are going to hit some of the preliminary concepts. And first off, what we're going to touch on is kind of what is the real threat out there today. And in the meantime, have a safe day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And thanks once again for joining us. This is a huge step, and you're really going to love this program. So thanks again.